We are live. This is kind of interesting Facebook Live today. We've got Lisa and Felice here, which normally are watching the Facebook Live on the other side of the computer or iPad or whatever you watch us from. And here on this side of the camera today, which I'm really excited to chat to you and ask you lots of questions. Facebook looks a lot different here, hey? Like it's got all these dashboard.
Yeah, it looks very different to what we look at.
Yeah.
It's nicer on the other side.
Look, I'm really excited to have you guys here today. I can see there's a few viewers.
Yes, thanks for having us.
Pop online. This is the first time I've had a Facebook Live with a guest. I think you'd be the first one, apart from like having one of my staff there, but I haven't had
Really?
Yeah, I don't recall ever having anyone.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, this is the first time.
Very special.
First time I've got a plant here. Trying to make it look nice in the new office. So I can see a few people have hopped online, so we'll jump into it. Thanks everyone for joining this week's Tuesday Night Live. We've got special guests here today. We've got Lisa and Felice.
Hi everyone.
We've known each other for like 7-8 years now. You guys probably watched a Facebook Live or something back in 2018 or something like that.
Yeah, I was watching you for about a year or two before we
Okay.
joined up.
There we go. And here we are. Got a great story to talk about today. A lot of people will, I sit here and talk about, we bought this property, it did this, it did that. And it can be, people, they're good stories that I share, but sometimes it's just like, it sounds like I'm a kid talking about the fish was this big and it could have been this big, right? And I just think it's cool. We've got hi mum and dad in there.
Hi, Danny.
I think it's going to be cool. I've got lots of questions to ask you today, so we can stay on topic. Lisa, I know you've been following my stories when I start throwing away the news articles. Today I've only got one article. I'm just going to keep it nice and short today, and then we'll start as everyone's hopping online. I'll start asking some questions. We'll talk about your journey and whatnot. So, but thanks again for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Yep.
Pushing yourself out of the comfort zone.
Yeah.
It's not like I asked you for a podcast where you're like, come in for a podcast, and if there's something wrong, we can edit it. It's like we're live. There's no,
It is nerve-wracking.
order. So, today's first article this is a very interesting one. Sweeping tax changes urged in new report to tackle Australia's national debt. So today's discussion, Lisa asked me beforehand, what do I think about the interest rates and whatnot, because it was a rate meeting today and it was put on hold, and there's talks that interest rates could go up, they could go down. But I'm going to jump into this and answer that question, because I said to Lisa, I don't care what's going to happen anymore, because there's only one direction that this can go and one direction it can head into. And this article basically says it all. There are fresh calls for the federal government to introduce a controversial new tax to help pay back the $1 trillion in national debt. Right? You guys remember what happened in 1992? Paul Keating, the recession we had to have?
Yeah.
I was only like a little kid. You guys would have been 5 years older than me or something, a few years older.
Just
couple years older, yeah. And with the debt that was caused in the last recession in 1992, it was $96 billion. We've now got $1 trillion worth of debt. It's not me just saying it anymore. It is news.com here talking about the debt of $1 trillion. And now they have to introduce new taxes to pay it off. Australia needs to overhaul its outdated tax system, with the introduction of a controversial tax as a key part of this change. In the latest economic report, Deloitte calls for the government to urgently fix the tax systems under a 5-point plan. In one of the more controversial elements to this tax change, Deloitte is calling for an introduction of an inheritance tax, which is interesting. A wealth tax should start at 10% for assets worth more than 100 grand, adding to the average of about $3 billion to national coffers. While this has always been a controversial tax in Australia, much of the Western world has already implemented a death duty. If it was me, imagine just selling all your assets, taking the cash, paying it out before you die, and taking your tax bill to the grave. People just have the cash, right? It's interesting. There's always going to be a way around it, but we won't go into that today. We're not going to speculate. Deloitte, commie person here said, introducing an inheritance tax would remove many of the inequalities of the current system. The intergenerational inequities that will result from clinging on to the current tax system are clear. As debt mounts, the reliance of personal income tax rises, and a fiscal burden will disproportionately fall at the feet of the younger working age Australians. Deloitte also points out boomers and Gen X received unexpected budget boosts from changing world. Asset prices over the last 40 years have jumped. So basically, you work hard, you pay all your money, pay all your taxes, get taxed for earning your money, get taxed for buying shit, get taxed for the GST, get taxed for everything you buy with your money. That's getting taxes, excise taxes, whatnot. And then when you die, they want to tax it so you can take it all back. It was never yours, none of it is ever ours, right? It's kind of weird. Anyway, it goes, the national debt is tipped to pass $1 trillion in the coming months. Escalating spending and this outdated tax system will mean budget deficits for the next decade. So they're saying that even if they do introduce this, will be a budget deficit for the next decade. To help raise an average of $57 billion a year to help pay back the national debt, Deloitte has come up with a 5-point plan. If you go to think about it, the interest rate is 4.1%. It's 3.6%. 3.6% on $1 trillion is $36 billion a year. So even if they introduced all this, they're not going to be paying off the $1 trillion anytime soon. They'll just be servicing the debt of the $57 billion, which is wild. Part of this is based on taking the burden off working class Australians under this scheme. And I find this is the most interesting part, right? This is perfectly here in plain sight. It says, under this scheme, the personal income tax-free threshold should lift to $33,000. There's your number 33 right there, from $18,200. Then everyone making up to $330,000 should pay the same 33% in taxes. And it's just very interesting that they've got the 33, the 330, right? And it's all there. There's 333s, right? Mm-hmm. 33,000 as the entry point paying tax, up to 330,000 at the same 33% tax. Anyway, if there was ever something in plain sight, that's where it is. It says here, says it has a good policy. It comes with a huge caveat of costing the budget $54 billion over a decade. These reforms remove this incentive to work that comes from having a tax-free threshold, well below the point at which someone no longer qualifies for income support. So basically, they're preparing it for a universal basic income, because anything under $33,000 would mean nothing for people, and they can start implementing central bank digital currencies, whatnot, which is interesting. But yeah, they're talking about taxes. They're talking about potential of GST increasing. Slapping people with an inheritance tax and whatnot. But it goes to show that the country is in so much debt they don't even know. Like, it's a breaking point where they have to go and take your money once you die and put it back in the system and whatnot. So, it's pretty miserable listening to that. But at the end of the day, it's...
Yeah, what do we go to work for?
Yeah, well, it's a three-letter word, right? It's but yeah, with it, it's I think we're going into a phase very similar to 2018, 2019 at the moment. And what that looked like was bad for a lot of people, and what it looked like was great for a lot of people, those that were fiscally savvy and whatnot. We've seen a lot of changes of recent times with bank lending policies, and this is what I want to talk a bit about today with you guys as well, just your journey. But in 2018, APRA came out and tightened lending. They put DTIs in place. They put a lot of claims on people. Some people did exceptionally well and it never affected them, and some people got impacted tremendously. And some pockets of the markets went stale, and some pockets of the markets took off. And what ultimately happened is we had to drop interest rate and make the policies everyone could borrow money. I think we're entering a world where 5% deposits mass migration, getting 5% deposit and stamp duty exemptions, ability for co-government ownership of properties where you put down 2%, you've got $1 million property, all you need is 20 grand to get into the property. It's a wild time, and they're putting measures in place. So fortunate people like ourselves that have built portfolios, we can't really capitalise because it would make the difference between the haves and have-nots. And I think it's only temporary, but a lot of people are scared about what's to come. So without further ado, I want to introduce you guys. We've got Lisa and Felice here today, and I'm going to ask them lots of questions about their journey, their portfolio, what they've been doing. I guess if you guys want to give a bit of backstory to those who are watching on what you're doing, you're hardworking, you're a tradie, concreter, right?
Still grinding away.
Yeah. If you need concreting done, speak to Felice. He does great driveway slabs. What else do you do? Like, what's your specialty? You don't do every bit of concreting. It's like
I'm slowing down, mate.
Yeah.
This is why we're doing this.
Okay. We're getting you there.
Yeah, we are getting there.
We're
getting excited. We are.
Get you some more clients, and your serviceability will go up, and
I got a mate here that's looking after me. Good old Brent.
There we go.
Brent and Angela. Hi guys.
There we go. You got a few viewers in here today, so a few of the other mates as well.
Rachel. Rachel. Yeah, Brent's not there. Yeah. Hey, Rach.
So you guys didn't come to me with like, $500,000 incomes. You didn't. You came to me with a house, with a business. You're a tradie. You work in the sun all day. If it's raining, you're screwed.
We'd only just come back with a house.
Okay.
After our journey. We come from absolutely broke.
Yeah.
Things
2008.
things went pretty sour.
Yeah.
Didn't get paid for a few jobs, and it was a really hard time and stressful.
Yeah.
We sort of grinded our way back a little bit.
Yeah.
And weren't really getting anywhere.
Yeah.
Yes. I think we're doing what the banks wanted us to do.
Okay.
And we're living on credit cards to try to get through and pay things back. And it took us a while to get there in 10 years.
So you had a business that turned to shit, 2008, a decade lost, recovering.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
You still kept the house?
Just.
Okay.
If it wasn't completed because we were doing owner builder. So.
Is it complete yet?
No.
Come on, Nathan.
We've got other priorities now. That's why.
That's right.
We've got other priorities.
I know people always ask us on that, but this is more important at the moment.
Our house isn't going to make us money, so.
Yeah.
It's made deposits for you.
It has.
Oh yeah,
It's
our equity that we pulled out.
Yeah.
In 2018. Yeah.
So when you came to us in 2008, I've got a tremendous memory, but
You do.
But refresh my memory, right? For everyone here, right?
Yes.
Like, you didn't come to like, oh, he's $500,000, he's $250,000 or anything like that. Did you have any cash? Did it come from equity? Like, you don't want me asking you lots of personal questions.
It come from our equity in our property.
Yeah.
I think I'd been watching you for a couple of years before that.
Yeah.
And the year before, we went to a map session.
Yeah.
And then, we come and had a look to see how it all worked.
Yeah.
And we had a few things that we had to pay off and do before we could.
So even having
we could access anything. So
even having a conversation with us a year prior, you still couldn't just go, oh, cool, let's go buy.
No. We had to,
We had to get rid of
we
all
had
those.
to work harder and get rid of our
credit cards.
Yeah,
that
because we were finally starting to catch up.
Yeah.
We could start paying them down back, and then we come to see you again and pulled out our equity, and and I think
how much did you pull out to start off with?
I think 215 or something around that.
Okay.
And we purchased started with about 3 properties.
Where were they?
Our first one,
roughly?
the first one we purchased ourselves at Penrith.
Before we started with you.
Yeah.
And,
well, about the same time, but we did purchase because we wanted to get that one at Penrith at Panthers, and we probably later when we realised we
probably
maybe shouldn't have done that because we could have bought a few more properties instead of the one.
Yeah.
And then we bought Mount Druitt.
Yeah.
And Southport.
Yeah. And then what was the next steps after that, roughly?
And then I think we pulled some equity out.
Yeah. Okay.
Again, and slowly went to the next one.
How many are we at now?
In our personal.
Or just all up?
Oh,
All up,
we just went for these couple of settle.
Yeah, so we've got, 17 at the moment, and then with another 3 or 4 in the
Pipeline?
pipeline.
Big 20.
Yep.
Yeah, there we go.
That's a number that we've been trying to get
20. Fuck, that's good. That's good. I thought we were like 17, 18, but yeah, 20 now, so that's solid.
It's taken nearly 8 years, but
Yeah.
slow and steady for us, but
Yeah.
we can, we're slowly getting a bit above.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I had some questions because I'll just ask the most random stuff. We're talking about chemtrails by the end of this.
Yeah, that's all right.
So, before investing, like, what was your thought about debt, and what do you think about debt now? Just random.
Oh,
Well, you always were taught, pay your debt off. Debt's bad.
yeah.
And what about now?
Well, now
debt's
there's
still
different
bad.
debt.
Yeah.
There's different debt that's bad. Your credit cards, your car loans, even your own property.
Now understanding that.
Yeah.
We just, people look at us strange when we say,
Yeah.
let's get into heaps of debt.
Yeah.
In property anyway.
And you said that, like, you humbly said, oh, we're at 17 and a few more, we're at 20, 21. Like, when you tell someone, like, just randomly that you've got 20 properties there, like, you talk to people about it, like, because you guys are pretty open about it.
We love talking about it. We want to help family and friends. There's nothing to hide about it.
No, we talk, but you talk to a lot of people on anywhere, job
Do people
sites.
think you're weird about it, or like, I've never asked you that.
No, some people really take it on board, and I don't think it's for everybody.
Yeah.
I think because of the debt situation.
Yeah.
Okay. Until you sort of
Some
understand
of our
it.
close friends think that we're
Crazy.
silly. Yeah.
I think this is crazy anyway.
We're all a bit crazy, you know. So.
But I love talking about it. It's exciting, and when we got new friends that come on board and that, and they speak to you as well, it really gets the heart pumping. You know what I mean?
What do you feel like? Here's a random one, because when I first started B.Invested, I was just like, I like having people on the same journey, right? Like you have a problem that I've got. Some people think, oh, you've got 20 properties. Oh, you guys are lucky you can pay for dinner, right? But then it's like, no, tomorrow I've got 20 council rates coming up. I've got a problem that's there. Has it been smooth sailing? Has there been issues along the way? Like,
It's been hard, especially with the interest rates up high.
Yes.
Yeah, it was struggle street, but you've got to look at that. You've got to look at the end game. Like, you got to get through, and if you've got to go without things, and without doing our house up, which that's what we're doing to pay the properties. That's what we do.
Yeah.
And now that they're coming down a little bit, things are getting a bit easier, and
the rents keep going up.
the rents are going up.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You just sold a property. This is random. To ask you about this one. So you sold something. What did you pay for it?
153,000, about nearly 7 years ago,
Whereabouts was it?
in Woodridge, in Queensland.
Woodridge. So it's like the Mount Druitt of Brisbane, right?
Yes.
I think it was worse than that.
Yeah.
I sort of freaked out when you got us that.
Yeah.
And when we went and looked at it,
Yeah.
like, we had to wear a bulletproof
vest. And you promised us, didn't you? What did you sell it for recently?
Nearly $500,000.
490. Mm-hmm.
490. So, and what did it rent for when you bought it? And what does it rent for now, roughly?
I think it was renting for 220.
Okay.
Yeah, 220,
When we
and
started.
When we sold, it was about 450,
450,
yeah.
Pretty crazy, yeah.
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 It had gone up a lot.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I'll ask you, I'm getting all off course of things, right?
That's all right.
But like with your 450, like, so that one was in the super, wasn't it?
Yes.
In our super, SMSF, yep.
It's been paying itself down.
Mm-hmm.
Roughly from the sale proceeds, you got like 400 grand, roughly, something like that.
Yeah, I think we owed about 50 on it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it was down.
And
400, yeah, 440. Let's say you got 400. So you got a property that tripled in a blue collar suburb.
Mhm.
You've ditched it. Chance of it doubling, going from 500 to a million is pretty minimal. It could go up more, but
Maybe.
yeah. But you've now pulled out of that, going to 3-4 new ones in there
Mhm.
that are way behind where they should have been, like in the market,
Yep.
like Melbourne
Yep.
properties. And now you've got the opportunity to ride 4 new vehicles
Yes.
Yeah.
in the next stage.
Yep.
So
And try and double them up
yeah,
again, at least.
if those double, do their thing, then plans to sell and pay out
Mm.
debts and yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So Pat's in here saying you guys are awesome. So
So are you, Pat, thank you.
Cool. And well, when you first came to us like 8 years ago, 7 years ago, what were you hoping to achieve and what did you think was possible? Were you thinking like 10 properties, 20 properties?
No,
No.
come in
We come in
saying, oh,
blind, I
can
think.
we get one or two?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's everyone's mentality of getting an investment property, maybe 1 or 2. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we
Thinking-
didn't have
and
any
you-
idea that you could.
Yes, and we had, to get where we are.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you giving us a good kick up the arse all the time, just as we're
Yeah.
maybe relaxing at home and thinking, I'm going to sit back and have a beer. Nate comes online or calls us, mate, come on, we've got a bit of equity here,
Yeah.
mate. Let's go. What are you
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's sometimes having like they're cool stories that we can talk about, right? It's like they're cool, like if you're at a barbecue and you're like, shit, we're doing this. I'm scared today. I'm happy today. We just sold for maybe 500. I'm scared I've got a tenant issue or something. Like there's ups and downs.
Oh,
But
that's yeah.
having people around you to talk to. If you tell me about one of your situation, I'm like, oh, don't worry about it. Fuck it. It's all right.
Yes.
Hope they trash it. We'll get more rent next time, right? But when you go and talk to your friends or that about it, it could be like, oh, you should sell it. It's
yeah.
Why do you
Yeah.
have so many for?
Yeah. What do you want to do with that?
yeah.
Oh, you had to get a new oven. Oh my goodness.
I wouldn't do that. It's
Yeah.
terrible, right?
Yeah. It's just part of
But
the
that's
process.
part of it, and we say we run it like a business.
Yeah.
To us, it's a business,
Which it is a business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
and well, we've got the business mindset anyway, running our own business, and
Yeah.
and things don't run smooth all the
and
time.
it doesn't run smooth.
Yeah.
You have your ups, you have your downs, you have your
Yeah.
perfect people that you don't hear anything from for years.
You got your good stuff, you got the bad stuff, you got the people that don't pay, you got the things that happen.
How come,
What's the
how come you look at me when you say
difference?
bad? There's only-
No, I mean like when you said about your business before, right? The
Yeah.
business stresses and the same thing
That's
happen
right.
to you.
It's exactly
good
the
stuff.
same.
Yeah.
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 But cool. And look at looking at challenges. Was there no cool story you can sit there and go, oh yeah, it was just so easy. I just got up and when I talk about it, it is easy, right? Has buying 20 properties been like, oh, I've had to sell my spleen or my kidney, or is it like been that there's been some hassles along the way, but when we look back, it's just life. You've got to deal with shit.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Well,
You know what it's like with the banks and stuff, you know what I mean? Like, when we first started, just how tight and hard it was.
Yeah.
Just what the banks wanted, and
Yeah.
it got easier.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, especially because we come through Zinger and they have a lot of our things already, or they know about us. But all we have to do then each time is update your statements or your rental statements or your bank statements, your loan statements.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to, all your tax returns.
On that note, like going back to when we first started, like in 2017, 2018,
Mm-hmm.
it's like it's plain. It looks nice having a plan there, but it's really. So when we first started, like the finance market, has there been times where it's been like easier and harder that you
Yeah.
felt, or
I think so. Well, I
Yeah.
suppose we come in when it was harder,
Harder,
and
yes.
yeah,
and had to show, and especially because we're self-employed, I suppose, which is a bit harder again.
yeah?
You've got to show a lot more
I reckon
documents.
I reckon the finance market today is better, even if you had the 2018 cycle
Mhm.
again today. There's so much loan product out there.
Yes. A
to
lot to
support-
pick from.
Yeah, like
And it doesn't have to be the first tier lenders. The
Yeah.
second tier, they're great too.
Yeah.
And even though
Yeah.
they could be a slightly higher interest rate,
Yeah.
it's worth it. It doesn't matter.
if you had
If you're going to get equity on that in a year or 6 months,
10
What?
10 wood ridges or 20 wood ridges.
that's right. We don't care
1%.
about 1% or 2%.
Yeah,
We
that's
don't
right.
care.
Yeah, we'll take it
Yeah,
every
we'll
day.
take it.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, and you can also refinance. Your
Yeah.
interest only. You can refinance in a couple of years.
When you first went to the banks for the money, right? Let's say the first, like, come to us, you've got the house that you live in, you've got some equity in it, no cash. How were the banks to you that time? Like on the first round, was it like straight up you walked in the bank and got the money, or was it did you have to wait a bit, or was it?
I
I think,
think we waited. Oh, it was a little bit.
Okay,
Yeah, they didn't want us to leave.
okay,
Well, I'd been there forever because I used to work with MAB. So
okay. So did you use Zinger to start off with from memory, or was it
Yeah.
did you use your own bank before, or
no,
or
we
broker?
use Zinger when we come here, straight
okay.
up. hmm
Okay. How was Zinger different than when you, like, obviously you got your house mortgage before that?
hmm
How was dealing with Zinger? And this isn't like a nappy sand ad where it's like,
No, no.
tell me your experience, how
But-
great is it, right? Because there's
Yeah.
been, yeah.
Well, the
um,
difference is when you go to a bank,
Yeah.
you've got to fill out everything yourself. You've got to. They don't help you. You just got to do
Yeah.
it all on your own.
Yeah.
You come to Zinger, you sit down. They ask you for your documents or things. They
Yeah.
sort of fill everything in for you, like help you, guide you.
Yeah.
And then you go over it all, make sure it's all correct, and
Yeah.
and then they keep that in the system, and you can continue to go with that instead of starting all over again. Every time you go to the bank, it's like a new.
20 properties down, how many banks do you have on your books,
Oh,
roughly?
you know,
it's not a-
six or
Yeah,
seven.
Yeah. You go to one bank and say, hey, can I get 20 properties? The bank will be like, oh no, you don't fit our policy. But it's like,
That's right. Yeah.
how do we navigate this part? How do we navigate
Yes.
that?
Whereas,
So, yeah.
yeah, Zinger will look at all your different options, all your different lenders, and they'll see what suits you the best at the time.
Yeah.
With your strategy and what's happening.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing. They know how to strategize. You go to the bank, they say, "Oh, you've already got two. Sorry, you can't do anymore."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come back in 2 years.
Yeah,
right?
come back.
You go to, well, here's another one, right? Actually, I've got one more question, right? I've got one more question before I've got something really cool to ask you. I've got some questions to ask you, just random, about your properties. Because I know there was a really cool one in there. There was just like a random one. And I've got some advice to give you today on that one as well.
Alright.
Yeah, yeah.
Good,
So I know what you'll answer me when I ask you, but I've got some advice. But at any point when you got started to thinking about where we are today, have you ever thought like this is impossible to get 20 properties, or
Oh, definitely.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, when we first come in.
Yeah.
No way. We'd do it.
yeah, 20? That's
yeah.
like that's pretty good.
No.
But
I
but-
worked at school and I wasn't earning a lot of money.
and everyone thinks, yeah, you're a concreter, you're making a lot of money,
Mm.
Yeah.
mate. It's tough yakka.
How much is a cube of concrete nowadays?
$400 bucks.
$400 bucks. I remember like $150 or
Oh,
something.
it was
like
70 when I
20.
started.
there we go.
Yeah, so the
Yeah.
profit margin's gone to this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
get screwed
Yeah.
down
Yeah.
more and more all the time.
Yeah.
So now we're just going off the page. Now it's forgetting what we're going on about.
I was asking you, like, did you think getting
No,
20
Yeah,
would
okay.
be? Yeah.
Mm.
And I think,
And now we just want more.
yeah.
Yeah.
So the goal at the start was to get 1 or 2. We're now at 20. Just remembering everybody, like, you guys are at 17 today. and then you're going to add 4, so take us to 21. The ATO statistic shows 172 people
Yes.
with 20 or more properties. Right now, it'll be like 173.
That was our goal when we heard that. I know that you said that a little while back.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
and
we
we're
said
so
we gotta
close.
get there.
Yeah.
So we really wanted to get there.
Yeah.
I think that's special.
Yeah, it's awesome, right? It's like big 20.
And even having 10 is special.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Super special.
Oh,
Yeah.
even 5 when we like, oh,
Yeah.
wow.
We were over the moon when we had
Yeah.
the first 3.
Yeah.
I thought,
How-
that's nuts. Mate, look out. Yeah.
How can we just keep doing this? Like, how do we keep just pulling money out?
Yeah.
And, you know, we only put that initial amount in from our property, our house at the time. And-
Like, you can't just keep ripping equity out of your house. Like
Nah.
20 deposits, you can't. Yeah,
Nah.
you
Yeah,
could,
that's
but-
right.
No way.
And now...
Have you ever gone back to your house? Like, have you still got just that one loan?
Just that one. We've
Just
never gone back. So,
So you've pulled out once, you have your house, pull out equity, buy 3, come back, pull out equity, buy another couple.
Yep.
And we've just pulled equity from those
That's what
properties.
we've done.
those
Your properties.
properties.
Yeah,
Yeah,
safe.
that's right.
My question I was going to ask you a minute ago was, what's your favourite property? And they all do different things. So you can say maybe a few for why you think they're favourite, but what would be your favourite?
Probably our favourite is probably Pacific Pines.
Okay.
I wish that you
Yeah.
got us to buy the whole complex.
What's Pacific Pines?
What's Pacific Pines?
Yeah, people
That's-
watching.
Oh,
it,
sorry,
Yeah.
it's
I
it's
see
a
people in New Zealand from here.
it's
but,
an estate. It's an estate in
It's a suburb.
It's a suburb.
in
Yeah.
Queensland.
Yes.
It's a lock-up estate.
Yeah.
It's got pool, gym. It's huge and it's beautiful. It is.
Back in 2018, 2019, I used to buy 50 of them a month, right,
Yep.
for my clients,
Mhm.
myself, and whatnot. And there'd be people watching this somewhere. There'd be people that would say, "Yep, I bought. I know where Pacific Pines is." People saying, "Oh shit, I'm one of those people that Birch is gonna like talk about now, right?" But I sent deals. I send a deal. Like if I send a deal to someone, I might send it to 2 other people. Right, it might go to 2, 3, 4 people. And someone will buy it. I've sent out of 50 deals a month. I might have sent it to 200 people. Those deals, and people didn't take those deals. Right, and the shit people would say is, "Oh, it's a unit. Units don't go up in value, or it's in a big complex. It doesn't go up in value, or it's
The strata's too dear.
the strata's too dear,
Yeah.
or there's a pool. There's a
There's
pool
a
in the
pool.
complex,
Mhm.
or the Gold Coast never goes up in value, right?
Yep.
What did you pay for it, and what's it worth now, and why is it your favourite? This is the townhouse.
Yes. it
You
is.
surprised me with that.
And this
So,
was
yeah.
just over 3 years, I think. We've
Yeah.
had it.
Yep.
3 years, okay.
Yeah, I think 285 or
280.
something.
Something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, and we're talking like a 15-year-old townhouse, 3-bedder, 10
3
year-old.
bedroom,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, not more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we get phone calls every second day.
Yeah.
Don't
To
you?
sell.
How
To
much?
sell.
How much do you reckon it's worth now?
800.
Yeah, 800. Yeah, I'd say 800 as well.
Mm-hmm.
And what's it rent for?
Oh, we've just put it up from 660 to 720.
720 a week. So if someone bought 10 of them, that would be 280k times 10. That's $2.8 million. Renting for like $350 a week at the time, or $400 a week.
Yeah.
It'll be like $4,000 a week for 2.8 million. But those things now renting for like $720. That'd be positive like $250 a week probably if you had a full loan on it
Yep.
after all expenses.
Mhm.
Maybe even 300. Yeah, it'd be $300 a week roughly positive if I had to guess. 10 of them, there's $3,000 a week. Yeah.
Thank you.
150k a year, right?
Thank you.
Would
But
have been great.
someone here, Rob just wrote, Nath bought me a unit in Coomera in 2016, next suburb along, it's hot as now.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is near Coomera, yes.
and this other one is Pack Pines, is that north of Brisbane, it's south of Brisbane, but yeah, it's in
It's
Queensland. the Gold Coast,
near,
in the
not
Gold
far
Coast.
from
Movie
the
World.
theme parks and
Yeah.
yeah.
Next over from the movie world.
hmm
And yeah, that's
And we have had another good one.
what
So how long now? What, 5 years?
Is that the
I think. Miles.
miles?
So you,
Which is, I think, maybe a couple of hours out of
Brisbane?
Brisbane
Yeah.
inland.
This is a 5-year-old 4-bedroom townhouse.
Yep.
How much did we pay for it?
$90,000.
$90,000 for a
90,000.
4-bedroom,
Yeah.
4 or 5-year-old townhouse. What did it rent for when you bought it?
I think early 200.
Okay.
Oh, maybe 180, 200, something
Yeah.
like that.
What's it
Yeah.
renting for now?
450.
450.
Yeah.
450 for 90K.
Mm-hmm.
Modern depreciation below rebuild cost.
Yes.
Some poor bastard from memory paid like 300 for it.
That was
Right?
450.
Yeah,
450.
450.
Yes.
450K. Yeah.
Yeah.
On my email when I said to buy it, I was like, keep this thing for a while and it'll go up and then sell it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
What was the last revaluation you had on it?
12 months later,
Yeah.
503.
That's 500 grand, right? So you bought it for 90.
Mm.
You would put in like 20 grand.
Mm-hmm.
And this is only 4 or 5 years ago. In the middle of fucking whoop whoop, right?
Yeah.
Let's just be
Mhm.
clear about it, right? People go, oh, it can't happen, blah,
Mhm.
blah. Middle of whoop whoop, revalued for 500. So you put in 20, you revalued for 500, 80% of that would be 400, minus off an 80K loan. So you have 320 grand equity from a 20 grand investment. Like that's the one that I was thinking of. It was my favourite for you. But I'm going to share another couple that I'll throw in on your portfolio, which people will be like, people would normally say, no, this one would be better,
Mm-hmm.
but you guys are like, these ones are better. So they're both two little modern shitty things that, they're not shitty, but, pack pints are good, but people just have their opinion on it, right? They want a house, they want a block of units, they want all these things, right? They're not mansions, they're not,
No.
chop it in half, subdivide it, like, the one I thought that would 90% of people would go for is your block of 4 units that you bought,
Yes.
waterfront block of units, right? North Queensland, 15, 20-year-old, didn't even hit the list, right? Of your favourite, right?
We do like it.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do like
You
it.
like all of them. They're
Yeah.
like,
Oh, yeah,
they're like
we do like
if you had 20 kids,
Yeah.
you'd be like,
Yes.
there's a favourite couple there, right?
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
but the block of units, we've spoken about that of recent times, and it's like, well, the little shitty thing for $90,000 in the sticks in a block of units has performed better than a block of units waterfront
Yes.
that you bought for like 900,
980.
980, and you're looking at
Mhm.
selling it for 2 now.
2 mil, 3 years later. Just over 3 years, yeah.
So if you think about it, you could technically, like, if we go back and not taking on debts or anything like that now, the block of units in reverse, you could sell that,
Mm-hmm.
take $1 million profit, and pay out those 2 properties. You could pay out like 4 or 5 of those little ones, units and stuff, and have them cash just for that one thing.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah.
And the rents have gone up on them a lot too
Yeah.
in the
Yeah,
last
they're
few
gone.
years. Yeah.
Yeah, so that really helped us out, that Miles did.
Well,
yeah.
that
Because
we purchased that Cardwell with that,
Yeah.
the 4 block, and also went up the mountain. So
that nice one at
In the Blue Mountains.
Lithgow.
Yeah.
That was brand new.
Brand new.
Brand new,
What was it,
fully
like
furnished.
300?
375, I
No, I
think.
think it was 350.
I think it's 340, 350.
Yeah, it was something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's like 2 years ago, I negotiated on New Year's Day for you guys. Yeah. I think it was 2 years ago, was it? Or 3 years?
Maybe
Probably nearly 3.
3,
yeah.
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 No,
Crazy, yeah.
it was great. We even stayed there. It was.
Did you?
We went for a holiday before anyone moved in.
And I said beforehand a moment ago, like the little shitty ones, right? Not the waterfront unit block, right? But these things, people think, oh, you buy a little thing, gonna have problems, right? Your thing that you bought in Woodridge, like the just put in perspective, the Pacific Pines you'd live in, right? Like that's a beautiful location. It's like very sought after. And you think 800 grand, and you think 500 grand for Woodridge, right?
Yeah.
It's like, that's fucking wild, right? But even like, we're not buying shitty old things. Woodridge was old, but it wasn't like, it was solid brick, tiles, all that. But these things are like 5 years old, 10 years old, 20 years old. Like they're modern properties. They're not like you have to go out there.
That's right.
Yeah.
A lot of them are.
But they've all played a purpose on that journey. to get
Yes, that's right.
you. Yeah,
And you know what and when to get them.
yeah,
So we're lucky that way. There's no way we'd do that on our own.
yeah.
I wouldn't know what the next up and coming
Well,
thing is.
There was one in the one that you got from 90 to 500.
Mhm.
They're selling now at that sort of level. So like that could be something we should talk about
Okay.
later. About maybe not today, but maybe like early next
Tomorrow.
year. About tomorrow, right?
Mhm.
About it could be something we could dispose of in the plan.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think a lot of people when they see those deals like. The 90 grand one, like people said no to it. Like I just don't understand. Like
Maybe
But
sometimes people think it's too cheap. Something's wrong with it.
yeah,
when it's
Something
what,
wrong.
6 years old,
yes, yeah,
And we have our trusted unit. We know. Well, we're going, oh, look where it is. We don't even know. Never even heard of it.
yeah.
It looks like it's out in the middle of nowhere.
Is there any properties that you have, and I know that heaps of my investors have these properties where they don't even know the suburb, like they say, and I'm like, that's not how you say it.
we've learned so much of Australia.
Yeah, that's right.
You get stuff over at Perth. You're looking up.
You got it in Perth, yeah?
Yeah,
What suburb in Perth?
Aurelia.
Aurelia.
Mhm.
There you go. There's Aurelia, Parmelia, there's all different ones over there. What did we buy in Aurelia? What was it?
2-bedroom unit.
2-bedroom unit. Units don't go up in value, right? They don't go up in value. But what did you pay for it?
Oh, I think, was it 180, 185?
Okay.
Is that right, Nate? You'd know.
Yeah, it'd be around that.
I think
Was it a 3 or a 2 bedder?
I think it's 2 plus a little room.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably looking at 450 now for that.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's an older one.
Yes,
But we haven't had any trouble with it. We haven't had to.
Yeah.
Never.
No, I think we had
If you-
a hot water system recently, and that's
Yeah.
it.
If you go over there and the locals will be like, oh, it's the western suburbs of Perth.
Yes. Yep.
It's
Well, we don't know.
Well,
you've never been there.
We've never been there.
but we do look when you send us things, and we look.
Yeah.
We look in the area
We
and
see if
look
there's burned out
around.
cars left in the street, stuff like that.
We do look around, and we
Yeah.
look and see what's around.
It just makes it so easy. You don't have to know the suburb.
Yeah.
We've learned so much,
Mm.
Google Maps.
That wasn't around when I started buying property, right? Like I had to physically drive to all these random locations.
And drive.
So it was like,
Yeah,
drive.
that's all you do, is drive.
Yes. And
I don't know how you do it.
yeah, I do feel a bit tired now though from doing it, right? Like last month I drove to Melbourne and back in the day. I did a speaking event. I drove down there, spoke, and then came back. And then I stopped in Canberra. I chickened out at like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to sleep now, right? And then,
Yes.
because I was like, I'm going to get home and have to do emails. I'll do it there and get a nice little sleep in the morning. So it's good.
Well, we've flown to Queensland to do a couple of things in 2 of our properties at Beenleigh and Woodridge that time. We were there 3 nights, was it? 2 or 3 nights?
Yeah, a luggage of tools and a luggage of clothes.
Yeah.
There we go.
And we did well.
And then, we'd
Work all day?
Yeah, work all day. We'd go out for dinner, and then we were just after went home to bed.
But it's good.
But it was great that we could go and do that. So
They're cool stories though too. Like when you look back and go like, oh, do you remember? I don't even know. Like you probably got a story, right? But like, oh, the junkie guy that jumped the fence while they're painting the unit. And like, I don't know. Like, but they're cool, fun adventure stories that you can reflect on.
Well, the stories when we went to do some maintenance, we did. People moved out. We just tidying places up. We'd come back with paint, and we'll stay in some hoity-toity hotel in Brisbane.
Yeah.
And people are dressed up to go to
dinner.
Like they were in suit. It was very classy.
Yeah.
The looks we'll get when we're getting in the elevator with paint and we looked like grubs, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you guys from? Oh, just out of Woodridge. Yeah.
And we're driving up and down, the Gold Coast Highway from one to the other and that. It was fun.
Yeah, and it wasn't a lot of we just did some minor things before they moved into Woodridge.
Yeah.
Because we can.
Yeah.
We could. And we enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And I mean, we don't have to. There's people out there to do those sort of things, and and they do it. But
yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
I've got questions here that my team put down.
okay.
All right.
But I just like asking about the deals. I just love the deals. That's
It's been a great
That's what we
journey.
love.
It's been
And I'll never put notes here for that.
And how many you send us now, and the
Yeah.
market's going so fast that I don't know how many we've lost already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You lost
And
one
then-
yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That looked really good too.
Yeah.
That was
Mhm.
that was nice.
Yeah.
But I still cringe about the one I lost.
Oh,
Where was that at?
Your poon.
you're pretty
Oh, you
embarrassing.
know it. You said it.
Honestly, I've sent you guys like lots and lots of deals. It was like a block of three.
Three, yeah, that's
Three
it.
villas
You
for
remember.
like
You got it.
320 grand or something.
But just,
Yes.
I never heard of your poon,
Yeah.
and look at it now.
Yeah.
Mm,
It's like Byron Bay
Yes.
of Queensland.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
it's very popular.
And at the time, like, that was like that property I lost it. Someone else came and paid more money.
Yeah.
But I had a few like that, and people like I remember like 800 grand and stuff like that, and they're like 400 grand a piece now,
Yeah.
right? I just got like when I do deal like if I send you guys something, you'll be like, cool, I'll do it, right? I can't afford it. We'll find a way to make it happen, right?
Yeah.
We'll do it, right? But sometimes there's some people and they're like, oh no, I don't like it because of this. I'm like, fucking, it's $1 million, $500,000 you're gonna make by just signing the thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Well, that's what I said. We have our trust in you, Nate. We know
Thank
you
you.
do
Thank
your
you, guys.
homework and you know the areas and what's up and coming and what's going to happen. And
I've got a haircut today. It's all white. Right? It's looking whiter and whiter every time I get a cut. So it's yeah, it's 20.
start dyeing it soon,
I was-
I think.
I was doing something. I've got some TV stuff that I'm doing shortly again, and I was looking and I saw like some notes on me and that. I was like 21 years of investing. I'm like, this is like,
Yeah,
Well,
I've
we
seen
see
some-
a lot of
I've
things
seen
that
something
pop
the
up
other
when
day.
you were so
Yeah.
It
young.
was just the other day.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 I look at the photos. They use old photos from 10 years ago with no grey hair, and it's like all small, lower levels of grey hair, and like yeah, it's a long time. 21 years of investing. 23 years is what I was going to say. Not 21 years. I've been forgetting how long I've been investing for.
See,
Yeah,
goes
it's like
fast.
23 years. It's only 18 years without a property, 23 years with. So it's like 5 years on top. So it's like 60% of my life I've been an investor. Pretty crazy.
It is
Yeah.
Pretty
crazy.
crazy. Cool. And I guess, you guys thought if I could buy 1 or 2 properties that it'd be cool, and we're at 20. Like, what drove you to do that instead of just going, okay, we've got 2, we're happy now, we've got 5. Like, so many people would probably tell you, oh, you've got 5, you don't need any more.
I think you could see that by just maybe having 2, really they're not going to service themselves, you know what I mean?
And you're going to have to wait till you pay them off
Yeah.
in years and years and years to come, and then
Yeah.
well, you'll have whatever if they're worth
Yeah.
500 or
And pay with your capital gains and end
Yeah,
up with
and then-
$10.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know the way.
Like
Yeah, no.
by the time you pay all
Um,
your taxes, what are you going to end up with?
Yeah.
You want to be able to retire with something.
Yeah.
And I think we were realizing that we were getting a little bit older. The kids were growing up.
Yeah.
And we need to do something. And he couldn't be concreting forever.
Yeah.
Even though he still is, but he
She won't let
enjoys.
you stop that.
But
Yeah.
he enjoys it.
I
He
do.
tells me he enjoys it.
Gets you out of the house though, you know?
I enjoy it.
Yeah. If he wants to stay married, yeah. But then we just had that goal. Well, we better just keep going because if we want to have something to live on and not retire too old.
I never heard you guys say, like, let's pay our debts now. Like, a lot of people go, oh, should we pay out the loans now? Like, it's not everybody, but like, I see Steve, he says, we'll get the questions later. So any questions you guys have for Lisa and Felice, leave a message here. But Steve goes, these guys' story is very similar to my own. Like, not everyone talks about, like, I've never spoken to Steve about, let's pay off the debt. But some people say, hey, I want to pay off my mortgages now. And that's really interesting because you've got a good understanding of how money works. Like, you watch these videos where I throw around how bad the economy is. And
Yeah. You don't know what's ahead either.
do you feel like you've taken the red pill, in the Matrix?
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah.
see the world like you used to,
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I had blinders on, and a lot of people still do.
Yeah.
I think open your eyes.
Yeah.
Look in the sky.
What's in the sky, Liz?
The chemtrails.
Chemtrails, right?
Yep.
It's cool.
Don't go there.
Oh, sorry.
We can do a different episode on that one.
That's right.
We talked about super, and you've bought under your personal name. What made you guys think about super, and what was it a good?
We didn't even know anything about that then.
And I don't think it was
Until
out there.
until we come along here and
Yeah.
they suggested it and said, well, how much have you got in there? I think we had around
The financial
200.
planner had suggested we don't give
Yes,
financial
that's
advice.
right. Sorry, no financial advice.
Just a little disclaimer there, because all the government organisations like to watch these videos and try.
No, they suggested we look into it,
Yeah.
and we did see a financial advisor, and we had just enough to be able to pull out. And at the time, there was a crash, so we lost 40,000 or something.
Within,
I think we had like 230 or whatever, and then we
probably
had a
2
crash
weeks
and-
away of everything being settled, and there was a crash.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
And
That was like 2020 or something, like when the corona started.
it was
Um,
just before that.
Yeah, I think it was before that.
It was
Yep.
like
February
and we're in the middle
2020,
of
I think.
changing.
I remember this now.
Yeah.
So you had about
So we lost a little bit
200.
of money, and but we had 200 and.
So if you had 200 grand in your super in 2020, let's call it,
Mhm.
and the markets crashed and went back up, whatever, I don't know what you'd have today. You might have 250, right? If I had to guess, right?
Yeah.
If I had to guess,
Yeah, true.
maybe you'll have 220, right? You'll
Yeah,
get back
that's
back
right.
what you lost,
Yes.
Yeah.
right? What do you have in your super? If you don't mind me asking, like
We have.
Yeah.
Well, we had the 4 properties.
Yeah.
And we just sold the 1, so now we have the 3.
Yeah.
And
And we're
we're going to get the 3 or
Yep.
4 more. So.
So that'll get you to 7 in your super.
Mhm.
Yeah, cool. So if you sold everything, you'd have like $1 million in your super instead of
and the rest.
I
Yeah.
think we'd have more than that.
more,
Yeah.
more than $1 million.
Well,
There
we
you go.
got 500 sitting in there now from
Yeah,
selling.
there we
the
go.
bridge.
Just one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And we could
it's,
sell.
Yeah.
That's a good tax vehicle. So when you
That's right.
Yeah. So lots of
Yes.
things I can't talk about on here, but if we go down the pub, we can talk about
Yeah,
it. Because
that's
my
right.
mates down at the pub,
Yep.
right?
But we want
But
to.
that's
Yeah.
our experience, and
Yeah.
everyone needs to look into it themselves
Yeah.
and see. But
You're not going
I say
to.
have a look into it and see, because there's no
Yeah.
way we'd get.
You're not going to grow your super
Yeah.
that quick, even in 10 years.
I see here it says Labor scum trying to tax our gains, right?
Yeah.
Of
So
course.
Yeah.
we're politically, I'm politically atheist. Everyone's got their views, but no politician's going to, look after you. And I think a lot of people like being, protected by the politician or the government trying to save them. But I think of your super or everybody's super as being the cross between Wolf of Wall Street and a politician
Mhm.
that's there,
Yeah.
and that's the sort of
Well, didn't they just send all the super over to the US? Isn't that their agreement?
something like that. Something like that. So,
It's nice,
it's
isn't
like
it?
Few $1 trillion
Yeah.
donated to
Did-
the US.
Did Albo ask anybody? No.
No,
He
it's just
didn't.
like some
Did he ring them all up?
documents that are.
Can I use your super and send it over to the US? No, he didn't.
Yeah, but you got the ability. You've leveraged that, and you've taken control. Like we talk about financial planners, but I think everyone should be the financial planner
Oh,
themselves.
that's right.
Oh, definitely.
Oh,
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
went to the financial planner, and
Yeah.
then in the beginning we still had some in shares and
Yeah.
some in property.
Yeah.
And now we don't have any in shares. Took all that out. It's all in our property, and we decide.
Yeah.
What we want to do.
Well, you're
As long as
sophisticated
it's legal,
investors.
but we decide what to do.
Yeah.
And it's.
Yeah.
We've learned
And it's working out for us big time. So
Yeah.
But we've learned so much. It's good to understand the whole.
How it works.
process.
Yeah.
The
You
whole
need to.
process.
You need to. Like.
Even your strategy,
Yeah.
how to strategize things. Like I said, can't go to the bank.
Yeah.
They don't care about strategizing, or they just say, oh, you've reached your limit of 2 properties, you can't get any more.
Yeah.
Nate says, oh, well, maybe you've reached limit. Oh, well, maybe we could sell 1 here and you can get 3 more over here. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's a good idea.
So you don't listen to the cab driver was one of the questions. So.
Right.
Thank
you very much.
I didn't say that. So the big wins I got here. You sold the property, which we spoke about that.
Yes.
When you bought that property before you went to sell it, did you think that you'd have, you know, do you think I'm going to buy it for 150? You put like
No.
30-40K in it. Do you think you'd be sitting there with $500,000 in the bank?
No chance.
No way. We thought,
Yeah.
oh, Woodridge, is this ever going to go up?
I thought the only way we would
What are
get
we
money
gonna
out of it is if I burnt the place down.
And the funny
That's
thing,
happened a few times to me. Not me burning it, but I've had burnout. So
and the funny thing is, so we did the bathroom up a year before we sold it,
yeah.
which I think we spent not even
15.
about 15 to 17,000.
Yeah.
And then when we went to sell it, it was the change of of all the new rules that come in with Queensland, and we had to do all this new stuff anyway. The solicitors and that weren't all up to date with it all, so it got drawn out a bit.
So when you're selling a property in Queensland now, you need to provide like a pest and building report and all this reporting.
All this information
on the property, and you had an offer at like 440
Yes.
or something.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
you didn't. The
And
buyer
we
disappeared.
Yeah, because they said,
Because
well, we can't wait.
We can't wait. Couldn't get the paperwork ready.
Yeah, we couldn't get it ready in enough time, and
Yeah.
a couple of weeks turned into a month or something, I think.
Yeah,
And then
it
by
was
the
about that.
time we went somewhere and they did it all, I think it was 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And then they said, okay, the paperwork's ready. We'll, go for it again. And yeah, we got it for $490. So I can't.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
we made $50,000. How good was that to wait?
Yeah.
It was meant to be that we waited.
It's
yeah.
like that show. It's a YouTube experiment. It's called the marshmallow test, right? It's a kid, if they get a marshmallow, and then they lock them in the room for like 10 minutes, and they say, you eat the marshmallow, it's yours, you can have it. But if you wait 10 minutes, we'll come back and we'll give you a second one, so you get 2.
Yeah.
If you wait another 10 minutes, we'll give you a 4.
Yeah.
And some kids will just go,
Yeah,
right?
that's right.
And some kids
Yeah.
will look at it and look at it,
Yeah.
and they'll pick at it, and some will just leave it there and be like, okay,
Yeah.
cool. And
Yeah.
the next one, they get another one.
Yeah.
And it's cool. So you mentioned beforehand something about like legacy or something. Like you got kids, you got
Mhm.
you're very young to be with kids, and kids, grandkids, right? So,
Yeah.
Yep.
So you've got a lot of you want to leave a legacy on your offspring and change.
Definitely. Yeah.
How does this affect that? Like, do you just go, here's a property and give to a kid?
No.
Sometimes people go, I'm going to give
They're
a property
doing
to
it
a
as
kid.
well.
They're doing it too, yeah?
Yeah.
They're doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
our eldest one and her husband.
Yeah.
They bought 2
Yeah, they've bought
Yeah.
2 properties,
besides their own. Yep.
and our
Yeah.
younger daughter's looking at buying one
Yeah.
early next year.
Yep, Danny. Yep. We're talking about you. Hurry
She
up.
watch it.
But-
Yep.
And yeah, I think our eldest daughter they're looking into again, like
Right now,
maybe
yeah.
refinancing and pulling out some equity and going again.
I think we've got about 100, 150 there. Actually, just
Okay.
if I had to guess.
Yep, that's great.
Okay.
And they've just had a baby and
Is he ready to go?
and and they need to help support her and be able to have time if they need to with work and
Yeah.
yeah
And discussions, right? Like discussions around the house, right? Like with the kids. Like I see in some households, like growing up with your kids, did you talk about money with them? In 2008, were you talking about money?
Les
I
has
think-
been pretty
Yeah.
because I worked in the bank.
Yeah.
saving,
Yeah, I
having
always-
different accounts.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd
Yes.
always encourage them
Yeah.
to put money away in a different account and have your spending money and have
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed to carry any money.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
household with 3 ladies, right? It's the money will go. No?
Yeah, I didn't even see it. Yeah.
The oldest one used to spend a lot of her money all the time.
Yeah.
But thanks to her husband, they
No, they both spend money.
pulled their head in and saved up
No,
and
they both.
That's cool.
pulled some equity out. But yeah, the younger one, she's always
Yeah.
put money away and saved up.
Your kids will learn, like, the good and the bad, I guess. Like, when you have the kids, you realise your faults because you'll see in your kids if they've got faults, right? When
Yep.
you swear at the kids' retreats or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But for you guys, like, your habits and your journey, like, so many times, like, my dad was a mechanic, and 2 of my 3 brothers are mechanics, right? Well, were mechanics, they're not now, but it's like, it's funny, like, I want to be like mum or dad when I grow up, right? So it's like,
Yep.
it's cool that those conversations that you're having, that they're now saying,
Yeah.
hey, I can work for this money, I'll be working forever, or I can sacrifice 10 years of my life. And it's not really I don't believe you've sacrificed. Like, I haven't seen days where you've sat there and you're like, hey, I've fucking sold my car and I sold, but
No.
it's been the challenges. Like,
We
it's not easy.
sacrificed more before we were.
Yeah.
Before we started.
Yeah.
Yes, we did the hard times then with the business and everything.
Yeah.
So
You've-
being on.
You're focused and being committed.
That's
is
right,
what
exactly.
I would see that.
Mm.
I think we gave you an award recently at the
You did.
Christmas party for being the most
Most
committed one, consistent.
Consistent,
There we
yes.
go.
Thank you very much.
That's
Yep.
all right. It's
Thank
like,
you.
I think you've got,
It was a great Christmas party too.
Thank you.
but
It's
you've got some really good clients. You have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
thank
think we're pitiful compared to some of you.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's journey is different,
Yeah,
right?
that's
And everybody's
hmm
starting place is different.
And we know that, and
Yeah.
we're not upset about that. We're happy.
Yeah.
We're so happy. We talk to all of them. We say
Yeah.
good on you. You know, we love to encourage them,
Yeah.
and you know,
You were in their position 7 years ago at a Christmas party, going, hey, I was buying 3, I'm scared, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, right?
Yep.
I'm going to go broke, I bought a place in Woodridge.
Who is this Nathan?
Yeah.
Well, even when we talk to our friends, which some of them have come on board too,
Yeah.
and we just say, when we come on board, we didn't know anyone that was with you.
Yeah.
That's why I was looking for a couple of years before.
Yeah.
Because I thought,
2
is
years
this
you wasted.
real? Is
Yeah.
it true? Is
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I said, come on, we'll just go. Let's just go to the map session. All right then.
Yeah.
But, they know that we've been in it for years and they hear us talk all the time.
Yeah.
Probably thought at the beginning, oh, they're idiots or who, they're crazy. And now, like Felice says, oh, well, now we're up to number whatever.
Yeah.
Like, get in, just go and listen. See what it's about. Make your own decision. Like, don't just sit there and
I had a
you know.
speaking event with one of my, you'll probably be watching this. If you're not watching now, you're watching later. And you would have seen him the other day at the Christmas party. He retired last year. He's been retired for a year. And he just loves, like you guys. And he had like his cricket community and that. And I did a speaking event to him, right? And he's been talking about, like you guys do, right? Like, buy properties, I've been buying these properties, right? And then I feel like for him, they're like, this guy's weird. Why does he keep telling us to buy properties, right? It must be some scam or
Yeah,
something he's
that's
involved with,
right.
right? It's
Mhm.
like, this can't be true, right? And I did the speaking event, and people were like, fuck, I didn't realise, right? Like, that this is real, right? But he was telling them,
Yeah.
but it wasn't, it was like, no, a mate can't be telling me something I don't know, right? But then when I came in, we had a conversation, and then the people that were watching it were like, fuck, like, I can't believe it. Like, they bought properties for these prices, they've done these things. And it was like, there's a point when the penny drops. Before I was a bit late coming to see you guys at the office, I went for a walk and got some food. And I was on the phone to someone, and the lady I was on the phone to, she had 10 properties. And she goes, I just wish I met you years ago, right? It's been 3 years, 4 years, single mum, on a small income, Bunnings income. And she's like, I should have done this before. And I was like, you should have, could have, would have, but you didn't know me. You
that's
did
right.
all that you could. And yeah, like it's
But
just,
you're jumping on board now.
yeah,
That's right. And
Yeah.
it's, some people it's overwhelming for them, and other people like her, like maybe she's single mum. Oh, I need a better future.
Yeah. I see people with so much potential, and they just do nothing with it.
Yes.
Like, I see it.
Oh,
I see
I
it. They
know.
go, "Oh, I'll go do it."
Yeah.
They're like, "You could buy 20 this year," and they just don't.
Mm.
I see people that
Oh,
feel
yeah,
like
we
they can do one a year for the next 5 years, and they'll be really happy. And they get 7 in the first year, and it's like, "Oh shit," like it's like it's cool.
It's like a friend of ours has just jumped on board, Brent.
Yeah.
And Angela. And I've been telling him for years, but we've worked together for over 10 years.
Yeah.
And I think now that he's getting older, which we all are, I think the penny's dropped, and
They've
it's
got to, got to look for themselves and make their own decisions.
And and I hear the way he talks to me.
They're excited. They're very excited.
It's nervous. Like, when was the last time you go to everybody and go, "Oh, I'm just going to buy 10 properties"? Like, people would go, "Oh yeah, cool, smoking on the joint while that's right." It's like, it's not something that you don't have those people around you. So like your friends that you have around you, it's they're blessed to have that, because you didn't have it, right?
Yeah, that's right.
As a 18-year-old, 15-year-old, 13-year-old with no internet back in 1998 to 2002, buying my first one, I didn't have any. 2003. Wow, it's crazy. There was no one out there. The more, like, I just get excited. Like, I've told you heaps of shit that goes wrong in my life. Just like, "Oh, all this. Don't worry about that. Probably all this one, right?" No. It's cool when you can all grow together.
Yeah.
It makes it.
Tell your stories, and someone understands what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And we have other people that we know very well, and then they'll go somewhere else and get their information instead of coming to someone that we've already been through, and then they say, "Oh, they want all this money for fees. They want this much for doing this and this much for that and this much." Why are you going there?
Yeah.
Do you know someone there that? No.
Yeah. I think sometimes what some of your friends are like. We can do better.
Yeah.
They don't want to take your advice.
As long as they're doing things to improve and get ahead. But we're in an industry where there's like so many spruikers out there.
So many,
like,
that's
so,
right.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, that's why it took us a while, because
there's a lot. Today, more so than ever, you go onto your Instagram, people will stop watching my video now, and then go onto an ad, and the next ad they'll get is like, "Oh, hey, buy my course, buy my property, $1 million house and land, it's good. NDIS." It's like, okay. It's like,
And I thought when we first saw you that we had to get the loan, give you all the money, and then you'd go with the money and buy something. Like, I didn't, and I thought, I'm not giving you all my money.
That's what I realised with the guy that retired and his cricket mates. I think they thought he just got money and invested it. There's so many dodgy companies where people pay you a return and then steal your money. I never realised that. Like, people just come to me and go, "Here, this is a property you need to buy." It's like a doctor prescribing. We don't want to get the doctors prescribing things nowadays in medicine, right? But it's like, here's the prescription you need to get to where you need to be.
Yes. And what you do with it is up to you.
Yeah. But it's, I don't have any more questions here that could be. Is there anything you guys are thinking of?
No, I think Lisa wanted to mention to you about. I don't know if you wanted to tell them about the one that was getting painted as well.
No.
That's in Melbourne, isn't it? I can't even keep track of them now.
Yeah. Okay. One in Melbourne.
One in Melbourne.
Yes.
So
rented out to a hotel group.
Group.
Yeah.
So we're going to rent it out for $500. They come back. They wanted to rent it off us for $560.
Yeah.
And we said, okay.
Yes, well, it was great. And when we purchased it, well, the people that owned it, they thought they'd paint the bedroom bright blue or blue in, what is it called?
Gloss.
In gloss paint.
So, and one wall's checkered and everything and that.
And the second bedroom was pink and white checkers. And they said, "Oh, do you want to get it painted because it looks a bit?" And we said, "Oh, well, we can't afford that."
It was $10,000.
$10,000.
So
because they had to
sand it all back,
like
because it's
it would have
gloss.
been a lot of work. And we said, "Oh, we can't really afford it at the moment, but if we have to, we'll just do those two walls or something."
Yeah.
And then the whole hotel group got involved, and now they've just come back and said, "Oh, can we paint the whole property at our expense?" We said, "Yes, please."
Only if you pay us extra $50 a week. But so that was in Melbourne, in the city.
Yes.
2-bedroom unit. How much did you pay for that?
$370.
Yeah, I thought it was about that. Yeah.
Mm.
And these things have recently sold for $450 in there. They're previously sold for that.
And it's
10 years
not
old.
that old. Yeah.
It's still out there, Nath.
It's Pacific Pines of 2025, right? The deals are still there.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen a thing that Panos was going on about Melbourne.
Oh yeah, I saw that the other day.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that the other day too. Yeah. So
He's going, better
he's down
jump,
there.
jump in.
That wasn't a paid ad for me. But,
Yeah.
Cool.
You see that, you think, you know what, Nath looks like he does know what he's talking about.
Yeah. It's, may not look like I may not look like I know what I'm talking about, but
I think after 8 years we know that he knows what he's talking about.
it's so good. Like everyone might think still it's too late.
Yeah.
It's too late.
Yeah.
It's not too late, otherwise we wouldn't be purchasing them still. So it's never too late.
You know, people might think I'm too old.
No.
I'm a little bit older. I'm a little bit older than Lisa, but it's never too late.
Yeah.
It's never too late.
Yeah. And everyone's got their own story or their own thing holding it back. I always think everyone should be doing it. But at the same time, if we had everyone doing it, we wouldn't have tenants. So
That's
right.
tenants, yeah.
That's right.
And it's not for everyone.
Yeah.
It isn't for everyone. You have to have, you know, you have to be committed.
Yeah, it is. That's the word, committed.
Yes.
And focused.
And focused.
Because it can be easy to be sidetracked or, this looks cool, but
you have to have a goal, I think, and be committed.
And Lisa does listen to you all the time.
Yeah.
She still picks up things. You know what I mean?
I'm always learning.
You told me
say,
You told me
oh
stuff,
no, it's.
You'll say like, oh, what about this? And I'm like, you've been listening, right? I said that the other day. It's like,
oh, did you look up today?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, you're on, when I'm cooking dinner, we're eating dinner, you're on
There
the,
we go.
and then we're all sitting there watching and listening.
I
And
never realised the
And now
impact of so many
even-
houses. Well,
oh no, but now I've even put you on the TV because
There we go.
this is on my laptop. But
okay.
now I know how to put you on the big
It's
70.
a sickness.
I see when you watch something on TV and you watch a YouTube video of that and you see like every speckle on someone's face and shit.
Yeah, I didn't realise how clear because I think you were having a nap and you went, "What's this?" I said, "It's late."
The other night.
Yeah, the other afternoon.
Yeah. It's cool. So, here we go. Here's a fun one here. Johnny McSquirt, sorting tax for properties is the fun part, right?
Yeah.
I've got all the questions here, and I've noticed there's a few questions coming through. So if you have any questions for Lisa and Felice, ask them through. We've got one here from Stephen. For the guests, how do you handle the want to move faster but unable to gain borrowing, etc., to build the portfolio bigger? Has there been times where you've been stuck with servicing?
Yeah. There's been lulls in between, and then we just keep focused, and the rents go up.
Yep.
And then Nate says, "Oh, you've got some equity."
Yeah.
And it just all falls into place, and
does.
then we start again.
What would be the longest wait that you've had between purchases?
Was it
I think,
last year?
but after Lithgow.
We sort of had a year.
Yeah. Okay.
So
A couple of years, I think.
Was it?
Couple of years,
Couple of years, yeah.
Couple of years.
So it's not because I know Stephen, right? Similar situation, like similar situations, right? Like it's not, we're not buying every week. It's it's not like we've got 20, we've bought one every quarter or that. It's like we're buying 4 now, but we did nothing for 6 months, and then we did one that was like a year wait. Yeah.
And we know, you don't have to do it straight away or in 6 months, but we say, well, let's wait.
Yeah.
The rents are going to go up again soon. Like
Yeah.
they're all, I mean, they go up at all different times because we have so many.
Yeah.
They go up at different times, and some go up more than others. And then, like times will come that the equity's gone up.
I do you remember I told you I was going to do that silly purchase the other day?
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
I think you're going to do it.
Right. Okay.
But it's like, it's massive, right? And I was like, I'm going to pay for this shit. And I put up my rents. I went the other night, I put up rents. I got $4,000 a week extra in rents just for
Yeah.
that. And I was like, well, that gets me halfway to where I need to be.
Yeah, that's
so
great.
What am I gonna buy? So yeah, it's
But see, that's give you a kick in the bum to have a look at it over.
correct. If I do it or
That's
don't
right.
do it,
Yes.
but you need that
Yes.
that
So there you go.
that made me focus,
Yes.
right? So
Yeah, there you go.
So
How good's that?
It is. It's great.
Yeah.
It's great. There's lots of questions here. Johnny says here, are you using Excel like me for taxes on each property, or do you have another solution? How do you sort out your taxes? Do you use like Xero or Excel or pen and paper or my property tracker or Xero
No, we just have everything,
process?
and I just send it off to the accountant.
So I think for a lot of people, if you can process it right, if you can have the real estate agent pay for all your council rates, water rates, and all that sort of stuff, they itemise it on the statement.
Yes, I don't do that. I'd like to,
You like to do it?
control everything.
Everyone's different. It's like,
I don't know how it'll go if we continue to get more, but
yeah, just
like,
like
there's no way you could do it all.
No, like I just leave it to my staff.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, and then like I might make a folder and put, say, Woodridge and put everything in there, and then I send it off to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for sharing, Tom. Sam asked, what would be one piece of advice you'd tell yourself that you know now if you could wind back the clock 8 years? So someone said they'd buy more property.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know. What would it be? Really nothing.
I don't know, not 8 years. If I could go back 20 or
Yeah.
more,
Yeah.
30 years, I
Yeah.
know I'd change a lot of things. Yeah.
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 If we knew.
Yeah.
What we
Hindsight's
know
a
now, back
wonderful
then.
thing, right?
That's
It
right.
is. It is.
But 8 years, I don't know if we could really do anything different.
Yeah, that's right.
I always think like there's so much adversity, right? Like there's so much shit that's come my way over decades, and the problems that I've seen, faced, had to deal with, I've always looked at them, and they might be tough on the day, whatever the problem is. But I look back and I'm like, that's built me for the next stage, right? So like each step, like if you didn't have one thing that happened, you wouldn't. Everything that you've done has led you to where you are. So you know, if you're happy with where you are, you wouldn't change anything. So
Yeah,
it's good.
that's right.
Yeah.
Rob says here, hey, I just sold Woodridge too.
Hey!
Congrats, guys.
Hey, good
Very
on
good.
ya.
Hope you did well.
Yeah.
Hey, Rob, I want to ask you a question today. If you haven't settled yet, just send me a text or an email. Send me a text if you can, just if you've settled or not. Because if you haven't settled, I've got some ideas for you on that. Sam says here, hey, well done, guys. Kicking goals, what an amazing achievement. The next decade is going to be very rewarding. Holding the hard assets inflation is going to do its hard thing. Sam, every week when I log on, he's there posting stuff. You've seen him in the chat comments.
I do,
So, yeah.
I think it's me and Sam, yeah.
Yes, sometimes, yes. People watching on different channels as well that we never see, like there's like
Yeah.
BD Centralised and
Yes.
stuff. I only see on the B.Invested page here. Sam says, another Sam says those are well numbers, well done.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
Any more in the Gold Coast that are good value? Not in my view.
I think
Not
we got
these
them all.
days,
We bought them
no,
all.
We
Yeah.
got them all already. We got
Yeah.
we done well. We
We
did.
did, yeah. Even
Right.
Southport, that's going up like,
Yeah.
It's one of our first ones.
that's
good.
great, going
Yeah.
up like crazy.
Rachel says he's such an inspiration. You guys are the reason we came on board. Now loving the journey and kicking our own goals. So grateful being lucky enough to come across the opportunity. The whole team has been fantastic to work with also. So,
That's
You guys
right. Yeah,
You
we're glad you guys are
have
getting
come
on
along.
board. Yeah.
Yeah, you deserve it.
Yes,
Yes.
that's right. and you're very focused too. So
Yeah.
Get that whiteboard going, Rach.
Yeah,
that's
Yeah.
and the team are amazing. You know, like Nate's amazing, but
Thank you.
if it wasn't for the team too, you know, he couldn't do it all on his own.
I'd like to say how great I am, but it's not. Like we're very blessed. You know, you've got the
Yes.
finance team.
Yep.
You know, you got Sumit there.
It's a whole team. Like
The summit and the team. That's
Yes.
right.
and it hasn't always been that way. You know, like when you guys first came on, there was like different
Oh, that was-
leadership. There was
Yeah,
like
but
there was great people.
It was pretty good.
Great.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
even when we started,
Yes,
Yeah.
but we
because
were.
we had no idea about things then.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Mm.
Yeah.
And even Zenith and
Oh,
Path, and
You know,
I just think
everyone is
everyone
so
talks to each
so
other, and
professional.
they're all
Yeah.
running their own thing, but they're still
Yeah.
I think
they're
if
very professional. And
I think we had an accountant that we'd been with for 20 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To try to teach him,
What you want done.
there's no way in the world.
So it's actually cool because I see people come to me. They're like, "Oh, but my broker says or my bank person says I've got to wait 2 years or my financial
Yes.
planner." I spoke to someone yesterday, and they might be watching this or not. They said their financial advisor, they bought all these properties and they've paid like $150 in Townsvilles and stuff like that, and they've gone up to like 400 and whatnot in a couple of years. And he goes, the financial planner said I should sell them, pay off my debt, and then I'll quit my job, and then I'll go and get loans to buy new ones. And like, so that sounds lovely, right? You can have your house paid off, but we haven't talked about capital gains tax. We haven't talked about the inability to service again. And it's like
That's right.
there's bits that are left out, and I think it's important. Like we have all these people, but I never say to you guys, "Hey, this is the only way. If you don't do it." Like sometimes I haven't ever had to do that to you guys, right? Just FYI. But some people, I got some clients from like 15 years ago, and that I'm like, if you don't buy this, you're a dickhead, right? Like I just have like that banter with them. And then they do it, and we laugh about it later because it's like, oh, fuck, you ruined it, and I'll never let them live it down, right? It's like, like if you guys had have said no to the 90 grand one, right? And gone, oh, I don't like it, sound whoop whoop.
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh, do you remember that one at 90K,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You never said no to a deal unless you like can't do it, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, hey,
Yeah.
let's not do it. But I forget where I was going with that. But you just need all the people on
That's right.
on that right page, and
Yep.
some
Yep.
people will hold you back on your team, and the success. I think I say everyone should like. I'll say what I think, right? I don't sit here and say, "Hey, buy it. You got to buy it."
No, never do.
The team will give you different opinions, and then you might hear from the accountant one thing, and you hear from the financial advisor another thing, you hear from the broker another thing, you hear from me a different thing, and then you guys make a decision on all the knowledge that you've got, and I think that's the best way
Yeah,
forward.
that's right.
Yeah.
And even when you send us things, I always say, "Yep,
Yeah.
that looks great." As long as Zinger's happy with,
Yeah,
And
is that going to fit in with our plan?
Yep.
And,
yeah,
and then still sometimes when you put some good deals up there and
Yeah.
you think
just want them all.
yeah,
you want them
we could
all,
get those.
and like
Mm.
people that are watching probably, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You paid 90,000 and you got over $500,000 out of equity. Like, where's my deal? You know, like,
Yeah.
that was just luck.
Luck.
It was.
I never ever told you, hey, we're going to buy this thing and rip out like 10 times, 20 times the amount of equity
No.
you put in.
I know.
But it just happened
Yep.
to fall that way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good, and we needed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool when you look back and you go, okay, that afforded you to buy a block of units, right?
Yeah.
That one little thing got you to the units. So
That's right.
people don't look at that. They're just looking at, oh, that deal, or I want this, or I see people all the time try and make that. Or I have to hold them off the cliff. Like, you don't want to do that, right? Like, I'm like, I find most of the time, like, don't do something silly, right? Rather
Is
than,
that like Ridwan speaking to you?
yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. So, yeah. But it's more so of like, oh, it has to be a house, but not
Yes.
not considering finance. Like people will look
Yeah.
on something because of without their blinkers on. They're just like, this is what I want to do. And it's like, hang on a second, there's things here that could. Yeah.
Before you go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
We've got here. Remember, you're babysitting tomorrow, so
Oh, gee.
One
I must
property
have to
down,
get
maybe
home.
do it
I better get home to bed. 'Cause I've
again.
got to get up at 4:30 again.
There we go.
Thanks, mate.
And Brent says, one property down,
Many
and
more to
many
come.
more to come.
Yes.
Yes.
It all-
Get on it.
It all starts from something, like it's all that one step, but yeah, like
That's right. And talking about babysitting,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to be babysitting if I was still at work.
That's right.
yeah. There
So,
we go.
at least I've been able to, I can't say stop working because I'm still working,
Yeah.
but not
But that's
working
at your
not
terms.
working for, yeah, that's right, it's on my terms, not
But
for a
how good's
boss.
that?
I'm working for our business and our investment properties. So
You got a baby you can hand back.
that's right.
It's like all the it's,
We don't have to. She's a good little girl.
yeah.
But it's almost a drug. It is.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
we do.
Yeah.
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 And I think that is what made us want to go
Yeah.
ahead further because I didn't want to go back to work. It was a horrible place, atmosphere to work in,
And
Yeah.
and I was working there for like years and it was fine, but then it became horrible. I thought, I can't keep going there.
This person just said, "I'm your friend from work." Why are you saying that? So cool.
So just saying like they're the options you can have and you can go to work. You might want to cut down on your days. You might, it's
yeah.
it allows you to do that.
If you just sold Woodridge,
Hmm.
right, and you could be like, "Okay, I bought it for 150, owed 50, I sold for 490. Let's say I pull out 400, 350, whatever." That's like 5 years. You have to go to work, right? Just on
Yeah.
average.
Yeah, that's
expenses.
right.
Done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's like, well, I'll sort it out in 5 years' time. Well,
Yeah.
work it out then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've just got options and choices and
Yeah, that's
ability
right.
to, yeah.
Yes, which we can see. And unless you got that volume of properties,
Yeah.
because you're always going to have
Yeah.
maybe an issue.
Yeah, you want
Um,
passive income. You
Yeah.
want to not have to go to work.
Yep.
Yeah.
And still have income coming in.
Yeah.
If you don't want to. If you want to go to work, go to work.
The cool thing is next time it's 40 degrees, it'll probably be there tomorrow or
It
something.
was
or other.
today,
Yeah,
nearly.
40, yeah. It was pretty high. It went out to like 38 degrees
Yeah.
or so. You don't have to always do that, right? Like you've got the choices now, which is
Yeah,
cool.
that's
Like,
right.
and as we have been chatting now, like today, just even me just asking the question, like, shit, you don't have to, right? Like just a few pushes of the buttons, you can
Yeah.
Yeah.
you can
get
decide.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if
we-
it rains all week, we're not
Yeah.
as
Stressed.
as
Yeah.
stressed.
Yeah.
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 How good's that?
It is.
As the last 6 year, isn't it? Since 2020, had
Yeah.
a lot of rain.
Yeah. Here we go. 7 times positive cash flow investments and a board that needs at least 20. Let's go. So,
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's right.
Just dive in. I don't know what everyone's waiting for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to me too, I think if you are paying a mortgage on your own house and you're living in it,
Yeah.
do you think, oh no, I can't do that. I'm not going to live in that. But who's paying that? You are.
Yeah.
You're buying a house or a unit or a townhouse for someone else to live in. They're
Yeah.
paying it for you.
Yeah.
The stress isn't there as much as paying your own. If you don't go to work, who's going
Yeah.
to pay it?
That's
Nobody.
right. Your own property is a burden on us. It's
How many, like, see, 20 properties, what would be the longest time you haven't had a tenant in one of your properties? There's a really good question that
Okay.
people were getting started.
Just recently,
Yeah.
nearly 6 months.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
well, we had one in there, but she wouldn't get out.
Okay.
She wasn't paying and wouldn't get out.
Okay.
So we've
Is she out
recently,
yet?
yeah, we've
yeah,
we
recently,
picked it up.
Got her.
last week,
And then you got insurance going to come in?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
yes.
So
Yep.
it's annoying, but you.
It's annoying.
It's
and
annoying.
The money back.
But
If you're lucky, she'll trash it and you'll get a free.
no.
It was, she left it all pretty
left
well.
it
Wow.
all
Okay.
somewhere,
That's
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Surprising.
But having the rest of those properties,
Yeah.
didn't affect us one
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
That was covered.
Yeah.
Which is good. If you got one or two,
Yeah.
and someone's doing that one,
It's 50% of your.
Mm,
yeah,
Yeah.
you might as well sell your own house,
yeah.
Yeah.
or sell that, and
Yeah.
you're done.
And so that's the longest of 6 months. That's an anomaly. has there been others that have been 6 months, or they've been like
No.
what would be the average, or
A couple of weeks.
Couple of
and
weeks. Yeah.
Usually find someone pretty quickly.
Sometimes people say to me like, oh, okay, cool, you said buy 20 properties or 10 properties, so what happens if they all become vacant, right? It's like, it was just prime. If someone can cut that bit out of the video as a snippet for on a YouTube or a reel somewhere, because people always wonder that, right? Like, you've got 20 properties, what's the issue? It could be vacant, it could be this, and they're the risks, or they're the fears that hold people back.
Yeah.
It's like,
Okay, you need something done. You need an oven. Like, how many air conditioners have we had in the last 6 months or something?
Yeah.
We've had 3. Oh, this one
Yeah.
needs an air conditioner, broken. This one.
Yeah.
Well, it is what it is. It's a business.
Yeah.
And we've got the money coming in. We've got things to pay for that. And, come tax time, you claim it and get your money back. And
some rent increases coming shortly.
that's right. Rent increases.
Yeah. Here's a good one for you. Monica asks, as a couple, do you make property decisions together, and how do you resolve disagreements about what and when to buy?
You can answer that.
Well, I think we're both on the same page.
Yeah.
We see something.
Yeah.
I think we know what we like.
Yeah.
We do our research.
I usually do the research.
Yeah, I know. You
Yeah.
show me, but yeah,
And
I like
I say, here's the deal with it. What do you
Yeah.
think? And
Well, they're asking lots of questions about you guys as a couple now. I've got another one here. Congrats, guys. Never not been on the same page together. Yeah. Yeah.
no, we're pretty much on
No.
the same page.
No,
yeah.
no, we're-
Yeah, we've got the same goal for
Yeah.
that, and
Yeah.
yeah.
If we don't like something,
Yeah.
we'll just let you know. Nate, this is shit. We don't
Yeah.
want it.
Yeah.
Send us another one.
And
Yeah.
Nathan will go, oh, yeah, it is not. Like,
And I remember one time you sent us one that was 50 grand. It was.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
You didn't like it?
Nah, I said, oh shit.
Imagine what it's worth.
well,
now.
like,
Imagine
well,
it.
Where
I
was
can
it? Where was it at?
Oh
it
God, it was a
somewhere.
fibro thing. I think it's
But,
gone.
mm,
I think that you showed us that 8 years ago. It's gone up to 60 grand now.
Look,
no,
it would
it's
be.
probably, I can't remember. It was out.
Oh,
It was in the sticks somewhere, and
somewhere,
it looked
yeah.
like it was about to fall apart.
Yeah. Okay.
You needed this and that. I mean,
Yeah.
for 50 grand.
I think that's the one you bought, and you're just trying to palm it off onto us.
Yeah.
No.
But yeah, if we,
I don't even
you
know.
know.
What it
Oh, I
was.
can't. Yeah,
I'm gonna look it up later.
We
it
would've
was a
had-
little
yeah.
white shack, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
and if we were, I suppose, a bit more. I think it was in the early days, so maybe if we were a bit more experienced or had the money to
Yeah.
do little repairs and maybe a bit more
I think-
repairs.
I think
Yeah.
now.
But it's probably worth a lot now. It probably
you've got to
is.
look past some of the places. We look at 15, 20-year-old places and that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to look past some of them. What the condition of that are. You know what I mean? Because it's cosmetic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like,
It's interesting those questions came to you because I see so many people. There's not anyone that asks those questions either, but I see so many people. Right, and it's interesting. Like your friends that are doing stuff as well with us. I feel like they're all on the same page as well. But I do see like a lot of couples where one person wants to get through and the other one can't, and it can actually be debilitating to have like one that wants to buy 20 and one that goes, no, we're fine.
yeah,
sit
a
at
bit
2.
more worried or
Yeah.
yeah.
And my answer for that is if the couple's not on the same page, it's because the
Get
goals aren't
divorced.
like get divorced.
Yeah.
Take half of it. No. Is align those goals to make sure that that you're both on the same page, right? Like, what are you getting out of it? And sometimes it might be the husband, for example, might be in a bloody mine, like 4 weeks on, 4 weeks on, 3 weeks on, 3 weeks off, whatever, in a mine. And then he just wants to spend time with the family. The wife's like, no, we don't want to risk anything. Life's good. And it's like, yeah, you're not on the ground, right? And it's like one's more motivated than the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But the disconnection could be that. And the other disconnection I see with people is that the husband or the wife, they're like the spouse. They know them too intimately that it's like, oh, you're just silly or you stuffed up something else or whatever. And they'll hold it and they won't believe the fact or share the same
More conservative
vision.
and the other one's more
Yeah.
risk taking.
Yeah. Like on the Eminem song, it's like, you're just plain old Marshall to me, right? Like his wife just sees him as Marshall Mathers, but not as Eminem. Everyone's, that's the thing. So Michael's here. Michael's kicking ass with his goals as well.
Well done.
Says, awesome work, guys. Inspiring journey. So,
I think too, been down in the slumps as our story started off with. We grinded it out. Climbed out of the hole, and we had a vision.
See light at the end of the tunnel.
If it wasn't for this, I think we would have been in trouble.
Okay.
Yeah.
Especially with the way the economy's going, though, you don't know what's ahead.
Yeah.
It is scary.
Yeah. I like the impact. I think about it, and I know your portfolio, I know the properties and all that, and I think, okay, you could pay off your mortgage tomorrow. You could, we could just rearrange a few things, and life's going to be okay.
Yeah.
You're going to have a good life. But I never look at it from the aspect of when you came in 8 years ago. And it's like, okay, cool. Like, if you didn't do that, you've got a mortgage you've got to pay. You've got to keep fucking pouring out concrete, rain, hail, or shine.
Yeah.
It's doing something. So
yeah.
I see here, Brendan says my partner's definitely not on the same page. It's very difficult. I'm wearing it down, and it's like, and it is very common. Like, don't think that, hey, why me? Why
and encourage her to listen to Nate more often. That's what I say. Listen, I think so. Listen, take as much information as you can, because it opens your eyes to a lot of things.
I've said some really wild things over the years, and like Corona, and doing Facebook Lives and podcasts and whatnot. And you guys, I see you guys go, yeah, cool, the money's screwed, or this over here, or who cares about Trump, right? Like, people be watching Trump and be like, it's just being open to go, okay, that's going to lead me closer to where I want to be. And is it going to add value? Yes, no. No, it's not. Who cares? Let's keep going. If it is, then how can I add it in?
How do we get to the next step? What do we do? Be patient.
No one else is going to help us.
Be patient. And then you are patient, and then Nate throws 3 or 4 things at you at once, and I'm, oh my God, I can't do this.
Each time, I think, whether it's the first one or the 10th one or 20th one, it's still throwing yourself out of the comfort zone. There's always going to be something that'll hold you back. Like, I know a conversation I had with you guys a few months ago. Like, okay, cool, we're going to do this, and we're going to do that. We're going to be a bit more conservative on this side, and it's like, I get it. There's challenges, and it's just, when does it feel right, we'll do it. If it doesn't, So, cool, guys. Well, I really appreciate you coming in to the office and filming today, and sharing everything. And I think for some reason we don't get a lot of views nowadays, but I think once we throw it up on the YouTube and stuff, people will really love, listening. And a lot of people watch it later because they don't get the
that's right. And they're busy. Kids.
That's the problem.
Busy. Getting ready for work.
Or coming home from work.
But I believe, I'm going to share with you guys later when I oversee it, that someone will just watch this one day and be like, I want to be like Lisa and Felice, and that story sits with me. Like, I have people that go, oh, that kid that was on that said this or that. I consider it say shit all day long, and people go, oh, well, Nathan did it years ago, or but that's nice, that happened back then. He doesn't understand my position. But there's couples out there in your position. There's different people in different spots, and I think it's cool when just a conversation could lead someone to change something.
And I hope it does.
And if you are worried, I think, if you are worried and think, I can't do it, have a chat with B.Invested.
That's all it takes.
Just have a chat and see what you can do. And if not now, maybe in a month.
12 months.
That's right.
It's never too late.
Don't just throw in the towel.
Cool, Lise. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Nate.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you, Nate.
So much.
We'd like to thank everybody, your team, Zenith.
Pleasure.
One path.
All of them.
If you guys are watching and you don't know where to get started, or you don't know the next step, or you're feeling stuck, or the spouse isn't on the right page, or Woodridge is shit, units won't go up in value, whatever, reach out. We're here to help. There's a link probably in the description wherever you're watching this from. And yeah.
Do you want me to put my phone number on there?
Someone just asked me, can we do a live on the Birch feed link too? It says Bitch feed, but I think it's Birch feed. Birch feed, they deleted it, I think, redoing it. Because people don't like social media.
Yes, yeah.
Right.
We could. I've never known that Telegram does that. People might be going, "What's Birch feed?" I haven't been as active recently as I got the new phone and I couldn't download it on my phone. And I've been really busy lately.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a channel on Telegram. The best way to get added to it is to go to Birch feed, BIRCHFEED.com. So birchfeed.com, not bitchfeed, birchfeed. And just click on the links and you'll get access to Birch feed so you can, I know, Sam. All good. Cool, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a great week.
Thank you,
Thanks
everyone.
for coming on.
Keep going. Stay strong.
Good being awesome. Bye.
Cheers. Thank you.
See you.